Rachel, it's Becky from Occupational Therapy Services. It's nice to meet you.
Hi, it's nice to meet you too. Come on in.
So before we get started, I would like to ask you a few questions just to get to know you a little bit better. So I have something called the role checklist. All right.
Here you go, all set.
All right, so let's go over a few of these before we start therapy. So you have a family. Can you tell me a little bit about your family?
Yep, I'm a mother. I have 8 kids. I went to culinary school at Johnson & Wales, and then after that I opened up my own pizza shop. I worked there full-time, and but after my fall down the stairs, I had to go down to part-time and then eventually stop working. So it's very important to me to get back into the kitchen, not only to support my 8 children, but to also get back into my normal routine.
Well, that's a great start, Rachel. Thank you so much for opening up.
Of course.
So let's start with some simple therapies. We're going to start with some neck exercises of flexion and extension. I'm going to first demonstrate, and then I'll have you proceed, and we're going to do this 5 times, okay? So this is flexion and extension. Go ahead. Flexion, extension. 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job.
Thanks.
So now we're going to continue with some more neck exercises of neck rotation. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn your head as far as you can to the right and to the left. Don't force anything. And then you can do it 5 times. Okay?
Okay.
How does that feel?
It feels good. I definitely feel the stretch.
Well, good. That's what we're aiming for.
Mm-hmm.
Great job.
And 5.
Next, we're going to move down to the scapula bones, which is for working on elevation and depression. So in other words, it's your shoulders moving up and down. Okay? And we're going to do this for 5 times as well.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
2. Yep. And just push as far as you can down with depression. Nice job. Great. So now we're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to be working on protraction and retraction of the scapula. We're going to use a household item, and I'm going to show you first. And we're going to do it 5 times. And so you're going to protract. You notice how my shoulders and scapula are moving forward?
Yep.
And as we retract, my shoulders are going back, and my scapulas are going back as well. Okay?
Okay.
Give it a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great job.
Thanks.
So with the exercises that we just worked on, we're now going to put it into a functional activity. So I know that we just went over how you really have a passion for pizza with your shop and you really want to support your family. So we're going to make some pizza today and we're going to take it over to the kitchen. How does that sound?
Great.
So for safety purposes, I have a gate belt, and this is to, in case of anything, I know you're pretty good, but I'm going to be standing next to you the whole time that we're over there in the kitchen working with the pizza, and this is just a safety precaution.
Okay. Yeah,
So
that's
just
totally fine.
right around you. All right. How's that feel?
Good.
Great. So I brought some ingredients today. I brought some pizza dough, some pizza sauce, and some cheese, because you can never have enough cheese.
True.
I also brought some seasonings that I hid up here in this cabinet, and we're going to try to do some exercises with it, and we're going to see if you can remember what we went over previously.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to start by rolling out the dough.
Okay.
It's a little sticky, but it's fine. You're doing a nice job. So what exercises do you think this is demonstrating?
This is working protraction and retraction of my shoulders.
Good job. You're absolutely right. So now that we have the pizza sauce and we have some cheese, you can finish up with however much cheese you want. This is now showing an example of, again, protraction and retraction. So you see how often you use these exercises in your daily activities. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
And it's more fun this way, isn't it?
I love cheese.
I do too. Okay, so after this, we're gonna move over to the seasonings and we're gonna get you stretching a little bit, okay?
Okay.
All right, Rachel, so do you think you could grab those couple seasonings up there for me?
Sure.
Great. So now Rachel is showing some exercises that we went over previously. She is showing elevation of the shoulders. She is showing protraction as she is reaching. And I like that she is looking at the item, because if you're not looking, then you're not going to do as well of a job with any activity. So as she's looking, that means that her head is tilted up, showing neck extension.
All right, here you go.
Okay, so I'm going to put them over here. Stove isn't on, so it's okay. You're going to go one at a time, and you're going to work on some exercises as you're doing this, okay?
Okay.
So that is bilateral. So bilateral means, do you know what bi means two?
Two.
Right? So you're using two hands to go for one item, correct?
Yep.
Okay, so what other exercises do you think you are doing while you're reaching for the seasonings?
I'm doing neck rotation because I'm turning and looking. I'm using scapula protraction as I'm reaching, and then retraction as I'm putting the spices on the pizza.
You're right, and you're also using trunk rotation, which is a different exercise that we didn't go over before, but it's also good to have just because you're getting those muscles acquainted and everything's flowing fluently, right?
Yep.
Okay, good job. So what time is it now?
Time to cook the pizza.
Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. It's a big moment.
All right. So I'm going to be using shoulder protraction
Look at you.
to put it in the oven. And now I'm going to
so much.
start it.
Oh, it's done!
Okay.
Nice job grabbing the oven mitt.
Oh my goodness. It looks so good. And I just used shoulder retraction to take it out.
Nice job.
Thank you.
So how'd you feel about today's activity?
I feel great. I'm so excited to get back in the kitchen. Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome. So as time goes on, we're going to continue to restore your functional ability to eventually get you back to work, because that's your ultimate goal, right? You want to support your family and get back into your passion. So maybe along the way, we'll be able to establish new goals, and in order to do that, we're going to have to make sure that once I'm not here, you're going to do some at-home exercises, the ones that we did before. I'm going to provide you with some worksheets to go off of.
Okay.
Okay, and then that will help you maintain your
Strength. Yeah.
You got it.
Cool.
So here are the printed home exercises that we were talking about in the kitchen. If you have any questions, let me know. But if you're going to want to do these 3 times a day, 5 times each, just like what we were doing, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Great. I'll see you on Tuesday.
All right.